Active Learning Enabled Review Passes, an introduction. What is active learning? Active learning is a way of using technology to make document review both easier and more efficient. In this method, technology is used to make document review decisions after human reviewers conduct an initial review. As documents are reviewed by the system, they are classified into groups such as relevant and non-relevant. Active learning works by batching out the documents in a case and assigning relevancy scores to the documents based on how relevant or non-relevant the model predicted each item to be. As you start reviewing, the metrics generated assist you in determining if further review may be beneficial. Active learning helps by addressing key pain points, including the cost of discovery and reviewer time, which are two of the biggest factors when it comes to litigation expenses. The fact that active learning provides the tools to reviewers, allowing them to decide when additional review is beneficial, makes large-scale document reviews much more manageable. There are several benefits to using active learning to review documents. From suggesting more relevant documents to review than simply conducting a search on key terms, to tracking the progress for you, to estimating the amount of work left. Active learning generates information on the percentage of non-relevant documents left in your case, which gives you the power to decide how to proceed. Lastly, active learning will identify areas that need to be QC'd. It's a win-win. Active learning operates by filtering your dataset before indexing, and also makes decisions based on document text only. After creating small review passes to find relevant documents, the analytics index will automatically get created. Before creating your active learning enabled review pass, be sure to create your primary review purpose tag palette and coding form. Remember that the primary tag can only be used for this specific review pass. Once that's done, it's time to create your active learning enabled review pass. To do so, make sure that the active learning toggle is in the on position. Once that's done, it's time to make your selections, including the primary review purpose, the scope, the layout, the recall, and selecting any and all permission groups. Thereafter, you can create your batches and, of course, edit your coding form to include a review rule. Thereafter, review can begin at any time. As soon as you start reviewing and checking in batches, determinations regarding all existing documents within your database are made by the system. Now, let's dive a little deeper. Let's talk about active learning enabled review passes and the primary review purpose. It starts with that primary tag that we created to tag documents. If a document is marked as reviewed and tagged with that primary tag, it will be recorded as positive. If a document is marked as reviewed and not tagged with that primary tag, it will be recorded as negative. After batches are checked in, the system then learns from the documents reviewed accordingly, and metrics are auto-generated. One of the most helpful tools in the Active Learning Toolbox are the metrics associated with Active Learning enabled review passes, even after the smallest subset of documents are reviewed. The metrics are auto-generated and are updated continuously as you review. They show you how many documents are in your case, how many documents have been tagged, and inform you whether or not you need to keep reviewing. When we talk about whether or not you need to keep reviewing, we are talking about active learning status. This simply means how much training has been applied to the documents by reviewers. This helps indicate whether further review is needed. The markers here are poor, mediocre, good, and excellent. Finally, we have reporting. Here you can glean all of the details about your active learning enabled review pass and see positive and negative scores, relevant versus non-relevant, along with how many documents are on hold or are left to be reviewed. You can also see desired recall. It's set to 70%. Thus, documents above that recall will be predicted as relevant, while below that recall will be predicted as non-relevant. Lastly, you can see the estimated number of documents the system predicts to be relevant. The ability to report on this information quickly and easily and create graphs with these results makes this process even more efficient and easier to understand. This concludes an introduction to active learning enabled review passes. Stay tuned for more information on this topic. Thank you for watching.